everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video on how I do ombre nails. With this client, we're just gonna go ahead. I already did prepping and everything. I'm just applying the primer now. And then we're gonna go ahead and apply a cover beige from Mia Secret, and I'm using a white from Young Nails. I have a pretty easy technique to help me get the ombre look, so maybe this video will be helpful for most people. But if you do have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments and I'll try my best to get to them. So I start off with the light brush, and the method that I use, I just kind of brush the white color upward first and stroke that. It's going to make sure that it blends into the beige. You also want to make sure that as you are applying, you are staying informed like with the shaping of the nail. You don't want there to be more filing work for you to do in the end. I also prefer keeping my bead pretty wet because I feel like when I do that, it gives me better control over the white, as you don't want it to be a thick layer. You want it to be very like thin almost, just because you're going to be blending color down to it. You can always go back and add more instead of making it bulky. Also, I added another bead onto that nail because you want it to be pretty high up. If you don't do it too high, the blend is going to be pretty low, and you kind of want them to all be in like the center so it all matches. By the time I can apply the beige, the white is pretty much dry, making it easier for me to blend through. Make sure that it's blended to the natural nails and that you just stroke it very lightly so that you get a really nice blend. Sometimes you may apply too much beige, so you want to add a little bit more white to the tip, and you'll see me do that to mostly all the nails. You can tell here that when you look at the side, they're not on the same level almost kind of thing, but that's okay because you're going to be putting down the clear anyway, and you want there to be space for the clear. You don't want the nails to be thick and then you have to put more clear on it to protect the color so you don't file it off. So it's okay to have it thin for now before applying your clear. And say if your nails are really bulky and you don't have that much space to put the clear, you can literally just put the clear right in the middle where the blend is. You don't have to put it all over the nail. As always with every application, you'll make sure that you blend that acrylic to the natural nails. You don't want there to be any lifting. The more bulky it is around the cuticle, the more the nails have a higher chance of lifting. As usual, I'll try my best to link everything that I'm using down below. I actually never knew the size of this brush because it came in the core kit that I had bought, but I now know it's a size 9. It's one of my favorite brushes that I have. I have sizes 14 and 12, and this 9 one is my favorite, but it's from Young Nails. To help you get the best results, you want to have very light strokes so you can have really nice blend, and you can also correct them if you make a mistake of applying too much product on one end than the other. Take your time with it and realize what's going to work for you. You can see so that I always end up going back to fix a blend, like adding more beige or adding more white. Now, to make sure that we don't file anything off that we've made, we're gonna apply our clear. Like I said before, if your nails are already thick, or you're not thick but you have already a structure and you don't need to apply clear, you can just apply the clear where the blend is. Mine personally, I like to do thin and then encapsulate everything, so I do it that way. So now I'm gonna build my structure with clear instead of doing it with the beige and white. This is what I mean by making sure that it blends into the cuticle so that it looks flawlessly and it's so easy to file and finish the rest of the nails. I use this bit for a little bit more like everything. I think I use it to buff the nails, I use it to file the nails, like the inner the cuticle. I also use it to help me shape the nails before going in with my file and blending everything in all together. I always prefer to file underneath the nails just to make the work a little bit more cleaner altogether, and it helps with the residue over the weeks. I don't explain much of my filing work because I feel like it's self-explanatory. I just go back and forth and do whatever the client wants. Here I'm just putting some foil glue on so I can go ahead and try a new method that I was doing. It was a fail, it's never happening again, but we're just attaching some gold foils. I'm glad it did work out in the end. I feel like it's not the best method to use. I wouldn't recommend it, but it did end up working out and coming through. I just had to kind of fix things while I went like along with it. But I was trying to see if it would give me more of a scattered placement, but it really didn't. I think also because it has to do with how I applied the foil glue. Before applying a top coat, I like to see if there's any residue on the nails or remove anything in general. I'm using D&D polish, gel polish, non-wipe, top coat, whatever, but I'm using it with Young Nails brush and bottle applicator because I don't like the polish with Young Nails, but I like their brush and the way it applies. I just don't like D&D's application. This is my favorite part, finishing the whole thing and applying the cuticle oil, seeing everything come together. As you guys know, I'm currently working on uploading more and finding content. I do have a lot of things to post, and I have one that I have to do on myself because it was requested. But the only thing is I don't have that much time. I want to say thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you guys learned something, and I can't wait to see you guys again soon.